yourself, how would you grade the offensive line performance, allowing 4 sacks this last game?
I think that there's obviously a lot of things that go into it, some of them being, on the offensive line, some of them being more scheme related. I think that they were very aggressive on defense, especially after the first 2 drives. When we moved the ball pretty easily, they kind of went into aggressive mode, and when they do that, there's a lot of opportunities that are open that maybe we didn't take advantage of. There's some schematic things, for example. They ran some cover 8 where you have quarters of the field, half of the boundaries, you have a half safety, you have a trap corner that's playing 70 yards off the line, and he was triggering fast on the run. So when you're running split inside runs to that side, you're short a guy, you don't have anyone to block him, so you either have a boss blocker for him or you throw quick balls over the top. And that's the thing that the casual observer watches and says, hey, not blocking anybody, and we're not accounting for him in our box. But I'm also not giving you guys the key to the castle. There's a lot of ways you can exploit that, and if there wasn't, everyone would do that. So I think that some of it's scheme and some of it's us just not playing as well as we can.
Nick talked about the fact that the offense needs to just do a better job of trying to help to avoid taking some of those hits, whether it's him stepping up in the pocket or the O-line doing a better job. Is that something you even think about, or is it just one of those things you can't worry about because you just have to play every play? That makes sense.
I mean, I think that there's a lot of times where you just have to execute your assignment, and like I said, they're being very aggressive. They're bringing a lot of edge pressure, and it got to the quarterback some, so kudos to them. There's times when we're working to that guy. There's times when we aren't working to that guy. There's times where the running back's working to that guy. There's times where we have to throw hot off that guy. And so, not taking the blame off the O-line, there's certainly times that we could have done a better job. But I think that it's, a little bit naive to sit there and watch and say the O-line's not blocking their assignments, because you guys don't know what the assignments are.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was saying that. Just
surprised.
Do you hear a lot after a game like that about stuff like that?
I mean, I try not to. I make a point of not reading, anything written about the game, just because I'll get frustrated for no reason and don't like working myself up. I try to find pictures of myself. No one takes pictures of me, Well, that's the only time I read anything is when I look for pictures of myself, and then I read a headline and get mad about it, so I stop looking at a picture of myself because there's probably not going to be one anyway. So
What's the best picture you found of yourself after a game?
I like the one with me holding up Damien. I like pictures to tell a story, and obviously me and Damien are close, and I think that it's always good as an offensive line when you hope your running backs get touchdowns. So I like that one. I didn't get very many likes on it, but such is life as an O-lineman.
Speaking of Damien, though, how good has he been in pass protection, and not just him, but just him, Josh Jacobs, the other running backs?
He's been good. I think they've all been good, and that's the thing with running backs and pass protection is a lot of our pass protections are 6-man pros, and there's times when they can get out and release, and we'll get them the ball. One of those being Josh Jacobs' kind of wheel route touchdown that he had. There's other times when they bring a blitzer and it's the back's got to pick him up, and always makes us look good because if he doesn't pick him up, then it's the O-line's fault also. So, but I think that our running backs are smart and they do a good job, and we work with them during the week as far as picking up blitzes goes, and it's kind of how it goes. I think that with running backs, it's funny, and I mean they tell you the same thing, but when a running back scores a touchdown, this running back's incredible. When the quarterback throws a touchdown, the quarterback's incredible, and the receiver's incredible for making a catch. Then when the offense doesn't work, the O-line sucks. And that's how it always goes. And I think that they all do a good job of giving us credit and stuff like that when we do play a role in their success. So I'm thankful for having selfless running backs.
We don't hear